Hey, anime screamers, welcome to my top 10 list. I'm actually going to tap. Hey guys, let's jump right in to this excited. Come with me to the cul-de-sac and let's get some jawbreakers with our favorite kids and playing these scams. If you guys guess where this is going, you're in luck. We're going to tackle the top 10 best and top 10 worst of Eddy. Eddy is a show that is actually a great show that is bestly known for its humor. But there is some episodes that fell off the mark and some episodes that really really shine. Let's tackle all 10 best and 10 worst. And before we do, hit a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you do, let's buy Jawbreakers together. And let's get into the video. It's just a phrase. We're not going to buy Jawbreakers together. Let's get into the video. Number 10. For the worst, Robin Ed from season 4, episode 9. Honestly, every scam Eddy actually makes was being foiled by Johnny. Honestly, honestly, Johnny become the ultimate ego Melonhead. Honestly, I hated Melonhead. He is such uh a awful character. He actually headbutted Eddy and his scams. So Eddy become a supervillain to take it down his hero. Ed Eddy trick Ed to believing that he has a terminal illness while tucked in a grounded. Oh. Mm, uh. Actually, I will mention the whole episode then. The case, a case for a bed. Ed and Eddy tricks Double D that he have a terminal illness while Totten are grounded at Kevin. They could be any more inconsiderate. They turn Double D is should know about his textbooks. They should know that they are tricking him. But this just a awful episode. Never attempt for the best. The day the Ed stood still from season 3, episode 11. Honestly, I will mention the other episode in a later date, but the day that the Ed stood still, Ed actually wanted to be a monster. He actually turned into a monster, but he actually turned into a monster and trap up people in chunky puffs. And this actually is always am because honestly the way Ed acts like a monster. But I actually thinks that and he always is the best. Number 14 for the worst, A Twist of Ed. Honestly, Ed from season 4, episode 6. The Eds learn psychology, reverse psychology from Double D, so they can actually get the Kanker sisters. Honestly, any episode with the Kanker sisters is a awful great, awful time because the Kanker sisters are very awful and terrible. I am just this episode is number 13. It's Know It All Ed and Dear Ed. Know It All Ed and Dear Ed is actually a good episodes. Know All Ed is about the boys found uh, turkey basters and turkey blasters and make and tell everybody the squirt guns are from Canada, Canadian squirt guns, and they got into a prank war and find Jimmy with a plank feud with a prank due to a feud between them and to make new friends for Johnny at a cost. Honestly, this is the best episode for this. They actually helped Johnny with a cause, but they also number 12 for the worst true for Ed from season 5, episode 11, episode 12, episode 7. Honestly, Eddy actually make a newspaper and he print out fake news. This news actually makes every news sound so fake that everybody start to believe it's true. And now, and Double D almost gets in trouble. Once they found out it was Eddy, he get in trouble for it. Um, uh, hey guys, if you want to know something, cynical assholes that get in trouble always get punished at the end of the episode. But this is the worst episode, and I will not recommend it. Number 11 for the best, Once Upon Ed, and for your Ed only, from season 3, episode 2. Honestly, in these two episodes, Once Upon Ed is about Johnny can't sleep because he actually, at the end, got trapped in their wall, in his wall, and tried to escape the Caker sisters, and they told their version of the story, how they got Ed. Honestly, Ed's story is actually the most funniest. Making Double D say blah 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 is hilarious. For only for your Ed only. Honestly, this story, Ed trashed Sarah's room and found her diary, and double Eddy read her diary, and like I say, cynical assholes always get their just desserts at the end. Number 10 for the worst. Cleanliness is next to Edness from season 5, episode 2. This episode is messed up. Double D is trying to find a bathroom because his parents are remodeling their bathroom so he can take a shower. And he get filthy all the way. So the only shower, and all the showers are either too filthy or just not his style. So he just took a shower at Eddy's. Number 9 for the best. Dawn of the Eds and Virgo. And Ed Virgo. It's about Eds. The Eds are too young to go see a radar movies, so they actually go on their own adventure at the dump to actually. And the other one is about them building their own treehouse. This is from season one, and it's actually aged very well. Number nine for the worst. Oh my god. Okay, I just say for for the worst for the worst no speak dot ed from season 5 episode 4. This episode is about the Ed keep getting gifts from his pen pal, and it's Wolf's products, and Ralph keep on beating him up for it. And Ralph beat him up for it without any explanation, and he never says sorry. And he mailed him off to his pen pal. The nerve! For the best, 1 plus 1 from equals Ed. This is the acid trip episode. Ed questions about how things work, and everything starts falling apart. Jimmy lost his outline. Eddy ate the sun like a cookie. The, um, the clouds are popping like a pencil, and everything is going to place. Number 4 for the worst, Sir Ed a lot. Honestly, this episode is about that. Well, Ed had to babysit his little sister Sarah, and he acts she acted like a spoiled rotten brat the whole time, and I don't blame Eddy lashing out against her, and Ed should let Eddy say something, but Eddy is afraid that sh- she would do something worse. For the best, Low Ed Brew from season 4, episode 6. Honestly, this episode is, well, the best because, well, Eddie was in a bad mood for the whole episode. I know it's kind of not the best episode, but it's actually kind of the best episode. If you guys don't agree with me, I don't care. It is the best episode, honestly. It is the best episode because, honestly, it got some good jokes in and there, and at the end, that Ed being con- was actually controlled by a pebble. For the worst, you're Ed here. Honestly, I'm going to put two. Your Ed here is sorry, wrong Ed. Ah, these freaking episodes! Sorry, wrong Ed, and your Ed here is the two episodes that literally are the worst. You know why? Your Ed here is about Kevin find out that Eddie's name is actually Skipper and blackmail him to do whatever he wanted. Then Kevin actually reveals it at the last minute. That's freaking BS. But you know what is also BS? Make and turn the shit around on Double D and making him his middle name is Muriel. No, make fucking Kevin's middle name Muriel. And sorry, wrong Ed. Ed kind of fell victim to Rolf's cursed phone. He alert her. He told Eddy it's cursed. Do not take it from him. Eddy heed the warning and take the phone and pick it up. Then the curse, but Double D become an asshole the entire episode. The curse wasn't real. For the best, Flea Internet from season 1, episode 10. Honestly, Flea Internet, the ads did a service. Jet Reviews actually did one screw up. Honestly, on this, he said it was a scam, but I actually say it's a good thing. I said it's a service. They did a service for Rolf. He did. They did a service for Rolf, and becomes a number one icon. But I will actually say I am sorry. I'm distracted. I am so sorry. But Flippin' Ned is actually the best episode. But I will say why. Ed got allergic to bunnies and blow up into the size of a balloon. So they actually blow him down and realize they love the bunnies to multiply so much they left the garage. And they should. And this is the best episode. For the worst, from here to from here to Ed, Kevin intentionally ruined Eddie's latest scam. Eddie thinking Kevin ruined his scam on purpose and declare war on him in act of retaliation. Honestly, he does this frequently, and this is the worst because he actually does this so much. He just feels like it's just not like others, and he like our character to him. For the worst, for the best, a warm glass of Ed. Honestly, what a difference between Ed and sleepwalking. This episode, Ed actually sleepwalks and eats everything in the cul-de-sac. And after he eats, when he wakes up, he actually made people starve. So he actually become a personal food bank for everybody and become the everybody's personal food bank when they actually pay for it. And this is just a great idea, but Ed is this is actually a good idea, but Ed is sleepwalking, and they should deal with his number. Okay, for the worst, Tinker Ed. Tinker Ed is by far the worst because honestly, um, uh, Eddie and Jimmy still believe in fairy tales and still believe in fairies, but Eddie and the dress up as fair, dress them up as unicorn and when his childhood was ruined, double Eddie doubled the and them dress up as fairies. And it was a trick to get them to dress up as creatures to get a photo of them. And this was a plan by Jimmy. Number 4 for the best. X marked the spot from season 3, episode 6. Look, this is my best episode. Don't judge me. Honestly, this episode, Eddy got a pimple and he tried to get rid of it, and he actually did get rid of it with Rolf, but at the end of the episode, it was hilarious. His hair shrank. You quack, quack, quack. I am what, Rolf, not a quack. You are a quack, quack. It's so hilarious. I realized what the last worst is. For the worst, for the last worst, it smells like an egg from season 3, episode 12. Ah! This episode! I hate this episode! Why this episode was made, I do not know. It smells like egg. Makes no sense. Honestly, it's the Founded Hearts Festival, and Ed Double D and Eddy join in, and Eddy give Jimmy a wedgie. And the Eds get blame for everything. But after all this, the Eds try to investigate who really did it, and they fell through all possible leads. The only one, and when they got caught and give fruit throw at them, the real culprit that revealed themselves. It was Jimmy. I thought it was Kevin, Sarah, Rolf, but it was Jimmy. All because Eddy give him a wedgie. This episode is by far the worst episode of Eddy. Well, time for the best episode of Eddy. The best episode of Eddy. Brother, can you spare an Ed from season 3, episode 11? Okay, from the same season, but episode before episode 12, if it smelled like an Ed. But Brother Can You Spare an Ed is one by far the best episode of Ed Eddy. And I got a good reason for it. Number 1, Eddy, this what happened. Sarah give her allowance to Ed to buy fudge. Eddy actually Eddy told him to buy jawbreakers. Double D said just buy the fudge. Eddy only Ed bought the jawbreakers. Sarah is mad at Eddie, and the way Eddie keep the money to himself, he is by far the greediest son of a bitch of all. But the way I realized something. They actually tie Eddie by his underwear at the end of the episode and make the kids in Cosap pound Eddie with a sledgehammer and a seesaw for money so they can actually pay Sarah back. This is priceless and a good way to end the episode off. Honestly, good or bad, episodes always have a different meaning. I will say this, no matter what, episodes are episodes. They can actually just choose whatever episodes that you like. If you like my content, please give me a like, comment, subscribe. And if you like this content, please have a good day and see you tomorrow. And I'm not gonna. If you actually see this tomorrow, and you see it's dark already. I kind of uploaded